This video was brought to you in part by the supporters of the AMTV Patreon. Thank you. Hi there guys, it's Adam Martyn here, and welcome back to another one of these little updates. This is just advising you on what the autumn is going to be looking like here on AMTV. So a few things to share with you first. There's been a lot of live stuff going on, as I'm sure you're all aware. At least in the UK, the COVID pandemic seems to be easing up a little bit. Things seem to be returning to some kind of normality, less restrictions, etc. And as a result, things are starting to open up a bit more, which means I'm getting very busy gradually outside of the realm of like YouTube stuff. So I have my part-time job that I got a few months ago. I mentioned that in a previous update video. So that takes up 2 days a week and a lot of preparation and work outside of those 2 days as well. And then I recently got another job, which is at my local theatre, which is fantastic, which is a job, you know, I'm used to doing a lot of. I really enjoy it and I can't wait to get started. That is on a more of a casual basis, but it still means I will dedicate time to that because, you know, a sad fact of the world, folks, is you have to earn money. So well, I will be doing that, but I will enjoy it as well because I love working at the theatre. Also coming up, acting-wise, I have an acting job for Christmas all lined up, which is good. I'm sure any actor will tell you if there's one period of the year that is like the most desirable to work, it is probably Christmas. So I'm glad I've got that all lined up. And that is set to go sort of in November and December. So what does all of that mean for, well, YouTube, you know? Because obviously when the pandemic kicked off, for those of you who were there with me back then, I had a lot of time because everything was closed. I didn't really have anything else to do. So I made a lot of content. We had several months of daily uploads. I'm amazed I managed to do it back then. And now, you know, the last few months I've trying to commit to doing 3 videos a week for you guys. Sometimes there's more than 3, depending on what's going on, but I think 3 has been the staple. I hope you've been enjoying that. I know the YouTube algorithm is like, you must post more, post every day again. But, you know, I don't want to do that. But going forward, so let's talk about some of the shows. As mentioned previously, AMTV Radio is coming back for Season 4. That is now well underway in terms of recording. The first episode will go out on the 1st of September 2021, so that's Wednesday, and it will go on YouTube at 6 p.m. The audio-only versions of the podcast, I'm not sure if everyone knows this, but the audio-only versions actually go out first. They go out at about 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning of the day that they come out on YouTube. So if you want to listen to the audio, head over to Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, any streaming thing. AMTV Radio is probably there, and you can get that first episode. But yes, AMTV Radio is back. In terms of the episode count, I have 10 episodes like locked in guest-wise. I do want to do 13. I always like 13 as like a good season number. I'm almost in the process of finalizing that off. I do have guests lined up, but it's, you know, recording dates, time, availability, all that sort of stuff. So let's hope for a 13 episode season, which will actually carry us nicely. That would hopefully finish towards the end of November, which carries us into Christmas. But more on Christmas in just a little bit. But I hope you're excited for Season 4 of AMTV Radio. Got some great guests lined up. I really hope you enjoy it. And, I mean, it's a blast to do. I love chatting with people. It's one of the things I'm probably good at. Well, talking, not actually holding a good conversation. I'm rabbling, see? I'm good at rabbling. But I hope you enjoy the pod. It's going to be a good one. Also, I just want to give a shout out to VSwede, who's a creator who has designed the AMTV Radio logo. He's designed the new intro sequence that you'll see and the background of it. He's designed many things for me over the past year, such as in the history of Doctor Who viewing figures, you know, the little AMTV idents at the beginning that hark back to the old days. He made the vast majority of those. So shout out to VSwede, go and check out his channel as well. Nicely segueing into that. So the history of Doctor Who viewing figures, the documentary series I've been doing. At the time of recording this, season 23 is about to drop. By the time you're watching this, it'll be available, which closes out Colin Baker's time as the Doctor, which means I only have the 3 Sylvester McCoy seasons left to do, and then the classic era, as in the original 26-year run of the show, will be done. I get asked a lot, you know, are you going to cover the wilderness years, which is the time when Doctor Who wasn't on the air? What are you going to do for Paul McGann? Are you going to do the revival era? So I'll answer those in reverse order. So yes, I do hope to do the revival era for the Viewing Figures series, because obviously there's a lot of interest there. a lot of things changed in how viewing figures were calculated by the time the 2000s came in. And it just feels wrong to sort of stop just at the classic thing. You know, I set out to do a history of all of it, so we're going to work our way all the way until the most recent series. For Paul McGann, obviously, like, you know, to dedicate a video to just him might be quite a short video. I mean, yes, there's a lot to talk about publicity-wise and perhaps competition-wise as well, especially when you consider the American market. But I don't know, I'm still at odds as to how I'm going to do it, so watch this space on that one. For the Wilderness Years, I do want to do a video about the Wilderness Years, although I'm undecided whether I'd split it into 2 parts or do it as one, because you have the first era of the Wilderness Years, the first batch, which is, say, from 1990 or 89 to 1996 when the TV movie came out, and then you have 96 up until 2005. So do you see what I mean? Do I do it in 2 parts? Do I do it in one? Do I include the McGann movie within the Wilderness Years? These are all things still to play for, but there will be something, rest assured. In terms of the series, I'm trying to keep to an episode every 2 weeks, which does include the compilation versions. That is mainly just so it gives me some breathing space as well. So I'm hoping to actually wrap up the classic series before 2021 is out. That shouldn't be a problem. He's saying now, it shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, before 2021's out, you'll have all 26 seasons to enjoy, learn about the viewing figures, what they faced, the publicity, and my thoughts about the stories as well. A lot of you guys say you enjoy the fact I sort of give my personal consolidated take on each story, and I'm glad, because it's nice to be able to share my views on it too, and whilst you enjoy the documentary. But I will say, after I do season 26, the last one of the classic era, there probably won't be any more episodes for the rest of 2021. That is for a variety of reasons. Some of it I'll get into a bit later, but again, just breathing space, and then I'll come back in 2022 fresh and ready to continue where I left off. So it won't be ending for good, but yeah, just maybe have a break after I finish off the classic series. And the Ident review, one of the biggest shows we have here, one of the most popular that you guys enjoy. At the time of recording this, early work has begun on episode 99. I'm not sure when you'll see that yet in terms of when it comes out, but rest assured it will come out. And then episode 100, I have several ideas now to do for episode 100. There's one I'm leaning with in particular, however, that one will require a lot of time, and I can't promise you a date when that will come out. I'd like to think it will be done and ready before 2021 is finished, but such as the scale of the idea, it very well might not be. But please, if there's gaps between episodes, no, the Ident review hasn't stopped, it's not dying. I just need the time to get it sorted. But episode 99, I'd like to think you'll get sometime in September. Definitely. The most recent episode that dropped was the Channel 4 Idents, which at the time of recording is our longest episode ever, so please go and check that out, show it some love, it means a lot. But yeah, the Ident review is not dying, it'll continue, but I've got some big ideas. And lastly, let's talk about Christmas time, so December. For those of you who've been around long enough, in 2019 and 2020, I adopted an advent calendar style of uploading, so I had a video every single day from the 1st of December all the way up until the 31st. There was maybe 1 or 2 days that were missed, but for the most part, it was every day in December. Now, I would like to do that again this year, and it means, like I did last year, in fact, I'll be doing a lot of pre-preparation. A lot of the videos will probably be made in November, time permitting, but that's the thing. Last November, as we were going into another lockdown, I had a lot of time to pre-prepare. This time around, I'm not exactly sure how much free time I'm going to have to do that. As I say, I'm with 2 jobs, acting stuff, it's a lot around, and YouTube, you know, it's sadly not, you know, it's not my main source of income in life, so at the moment I just have to prioritize that, you know, and surviving. But I am committed to getting December content out for you. The best case scenario, there'll be a video every day in December, just as planned. I've got a plan, I know what I want to make, and I hope you enjoy it. However, you know, worst case scenario, that might not be the case. But if that can't happen, I'm still committed to giving you at least 3 videos a week, as I've been doing. I do think that is somewhat feasible, but it all could change. You know, I'm just trying to give you an update at the moment. There'll be more, in terms of what, like, you know, what's going to be happening in December, I'm going to be revealing that close to the time. So keep your eyes out on this channel, on the community tab, on my Twitter feed, because I'll be giving updates, and I'll also probably be doing some Christmas giveaways. I've really enjoyed giving away various items. It just, you know, it's a good feeling. You're giving back to the community. So keep an eye out on my Twitter especially, because there'll probably be a lot of December giveaways to get through. And that's all I'm prepared to reveal for now. So I hope you've enjoyed listening to this update. Again, I just wanted to give one. I like doing these every now and then. So autumn at AMTV is probably going to be the 3 videos per week as normal. That's what I'm going to try and commit to. Viewing figures series will go up to the classic end of the classic era, then we'll have a break. AMTV Radio is back for its 4th season. That'll run until late November, hopefully. The Ident review, you know, you'll definitely get episode 99. You might get episode 100. We'll see. And then Christmas time, which is going to be really exciting. If you want to stick around for all that, please do leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. It really helps us out. I would love to get to 15,000 before the end of the year. We've got around 3 months to do it. We're almost at 14,500. So with your support, you know, share these videos around, share the channel, spread the word. I'd love to think we can get there before 2021 has finished. So please help if you can. That would be awesome. I've been Martyn from AMTV. And I'll see you next time.